Hello everybody. I want us to look at the topic. The topic is proving identities. So what we are doing here, we are going to be given an equation, okay, with the left hand side and the right hand side. So all that we are required to do here is to simplify either the left hand side to be equal to the right hand side, or simplify the right hand side until it is equal to the left hand side. Okay, so that's all that we are doing here. We are making sure that we do a simplification on the left until it's exactly the same as the right, or vice versa. Okay, now I have the guidelines that we need to use to do this here. They are bulleted here. Number one is change tan to sine over cos, or 1 over tan to cos over sine, and this can be also written as cot x is equal to sine cos x over sine x. Okay, as I said to you, you consider the left hand side or the right hand side. So the first thing that you will have to choose is whether you're choosing to simplify the left hand side or you are simplifying the right hand side. How do you choose which one to simplify? You always look at the most complicated side and then you choose that side and simplify. If there are fractions, obviously you will have to find the LCD and add, and then factorize, very important. In some other cases, you need to factorize where it's possible. Okay, but not all questions will require factorization. And below that, I have all the identities that you need to know to be able to do this work here. And I have listed all the identities here. And very important, remember that the identity sine squared theta plus cos squared theta, this identity here can also be written as, I'm talking about this identity here can also be written in two ways. It can be written in this way, which I'm going to show you here. It can be written in this way, which is sine squared theta is equal to 1 minus cos squared theta. If you don't want to use that one, you can also use the fact that cos squared theta is equal to 1 minus sine squared theta. Okay. And further than that is extra stuff that you can need to use here. Split the left hand side and right hand side, and if they are fractions, find the LCD and simplify. I want us to go straight to the first question. We'll do the first question as our example. Okay, let's try and get it in the right place. We're trying to get this question in the right place so that we can start working with it. Okay, here is the question. Here the question is saying prove the identity that sine x to the fourth of x minus cos to the fourth of x is equal to 1 minus 2 cos squared x. Okay, the first thing to do is to choose the most complicated side. In this case, the left hand side looks like the most complicated side. Okay, so I will choose to work with the left hand side, which is this side here. Okay, and what I will do in the first place is to write down that I'm choosing the left hand side. So I'll go left hand side is equal to, and then what do I do now? I need to factorize this. The factors of the left hand side is sine squared x minus cos squared x into sine squared x plus cos squared x. Okay, so I factorize that. Okay, now I simplify further. What do I know? I know that this bracket is equal to 1. So I put 1 here and here. If I want to make this look like the right hand side. I need to make sure that everything here is written in terms of cos. So where is my challenge here? My challenge is with this sine squared x. So I need to change the sine squared x and write it in terms of cos squared x. What do I use? There it is. There it is there. Let me highlight it for you. There it is there. So I can write sine squared x in terms of cos squared x. What is it equal to? It's equal to 1 minus cos squared x. So in terms of sine squared x, I will write 1 minus cos squared x, and then I bring this negative cos squared x down. Okay, right, now what do I have? I bring down this one, and negative cos squared x minus cos squared x is negative 2 cos squared x, and then it's done. Now you can actually see that the left hand side is actually now equal to the right hand side. So conclude that therefore the left hand side is equal to the right hand side. Okay, let's look at the second question. What does the second question say? Oh, okay, the second question is a fraction. Let's bring it up here. Okay, let's bring it up here, and then we'll start working with it now. Okay, we are asked to prove that tan theta plus cos theta over 1 plus sin theta is equal to 1 over cos theta. Okay, once again, what do? We choose the most complicated side and simplify it. In this case, the left hand side is the complicated side. So I will write left hand side is equal to. Okay, what do? I change tan theta to sin theta over cos theta. So this is sin theta over cos theta. Okay, plus cos theta over 1 plus sin theta. Okay, right. Now what does it say? If there is a fraction, find the LCD and simplify. There it is. If we have a fraction, we need to find the LCD. After finding the LCD, we need to simplify. So let's do exactly that. LCD here, LCD is cos theta 1 plus sin theta. Okay, what do you do after that? Then we simplify this like any other fraction. We divide this LCD by cos theta. The answer is 1 plus sin theta multiplied by sin theta. So it's sin theta multiplied by 1 plus sin theta. Okay, plus. Then we divide the LCD by this denominator here. The answer is cos theta multiplied by cos theta. Okay, after that we simplify. Okay, here what we have? We have sin theta times 1 is sin theta. Sin theta times sin theta is sin squared theta. Then cos theta times cos theta is cos squared theta. All over cos theta into 1 plus sin theta. 1 plus sin theta. Okay, now let's simplify that. If we simplify that, what we have here? We have sin theta and sin theta, sin squared theta plus cos squared theta is 1. So what we have? We have sin theta plus 1. Okay, remember that I am using this identity here. Where is this identity for us? There is this identity, the red one. Okay. Now, what do I do next? I know that this is all over cos theta into 1 plus sine theta. Okay. I have 1 plus sine theta on top, and I have 1 plus sine theta on top. So 1 plus sine theta divides with 1 plus sine theta. What am I left with on top? I'm left with 1 over cos theta. Isn't that what I was asked to prove? Yes, I was asked to prove that this left-hand side is equal to 1 plus cos theta, and I have done exactly that. So I've answered my question. I can just write my conclusion that therefore left-hand side is equal to right